The Nimble with Numbers team presents Chalk Blocked with Bo Big Time McBrayer.
I gotta know what a $5 shake tastes like.
That's hot.
I want winner, folks. You don't know diddly.
And his partner, Scott Stag Simpson.
Do you know who I am?
Trying to put Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
I gotta catch a glimpse of these warlocks. Let's make a move. Let's make a move. Let's make a move.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to Chalk Blocked, the world's sexiest DFS show for now and always, because I'm letting the taco salad fly today.
Ooh.
Make sure you like and subscribe. You know what to do. YouTube's been around for a long time, and we are Chalk Blocked. Scott Simpson, how are you doing, buddy? I see you've injured yourself. I must throw before you explain yourself. I must say that it doesn't look good for you, and that BigTimeFlavor.co is not responsible for any salivation related injuries.
No. Thankfully, it was just me, mowing the grass, and at one point the mower cut out, and so I just quickly gave it a full.
You are such a middle-aged white man.
I gave it my full go.
Saturday afternoon.
Morning.
Probably got the tube socks up to his knees. Got the New Balance. Last season's New Balance.
No socks. I was wearing my Columbia outdoor rugged waterproof boots. No socks. Letting the grass just flow down into my anklets and shit. I mean, it was
smell
a show.
Disgusting.
I did it for my wife so I could get the sex, just like you're dressing up all pretty, showing the chest hair to get the sex. I mean, I could do that too,
This isn't even the good half. I mean, the
right,
top half is
half,
just window dressing, like the Tyreek Hill cheater motion that the Dolphins run. Yeah, this is cheater motion, and down here is where the magic happens. I found some hot pink Vans in my size at the thrift store today. You know how exciting that is, Scott?
That's pretty sexy. So you're telling me that the top is just for tease and the bottom is for please. So
yes, sir. Oh, that's correct.
I like it. Excellent.
Let's see if I can stretch my way up here to show you off the shoes.
Yeah, seriously, get those legs up here. Let's see the sex.
Yeah, baby.
Ooh, Bo, this is team sex here. Coming for the Sims
on air.
You're looking good, my friend. I'm not gonna lie, I'm aroused.
I mean, look at the hot pink Vans.
They're very sexy. Your hair, your hat. Your hat, your Vans. So, yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna run the Sims like we always do. We're gonna talk the slate walk as we always do. Yeah, we're gonna get turnt on the slate walk, and we're gonna talk capitulation because last week Bo kicked my ass in the.
I believe you came one shy of your own personal record for snowflakes in one lineup.
Oh my gosh, dude! I almost went full Pete Overs at that. It was not. The Snowflake King came out. I was just
the Snowflake King has returned. Week 3 for Scotty Stacks had 6 out of 9 snowflakes for a resounding total of 73 points or 76.
Not even breaking 100.
Your top score was Dak Prescott at 15 points.
I gotta say, I went Cowboys, and your boys let me down. Them boys.
Hey, did you notice that I didn't go Cowboys?
Yeah, I noticed.
Did you notice that? I mean, that should have been a big red flag. Is if I'm not on the Cowboys, nobody should be on the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And speaking of a game that nobody is going to be on, I'm kidding. The first game of our slate is Miami.
Oh, Buffalo. This is the best one.
It's a big nasty, right? It's a big old 53.5 point total. I can't believe Buffalo's -3 here. This is a shocker to me.
Football.
Here's what I do.
This is a big football game.
This is a great game. I go out every week, and I do the lines myself and just kind of make them myself. I had Miami here as -1 myself, just because they're so good.
It's controversial.
So, I know.
This is essentially a pick 'em. This is essentially a pick 'em with the 3-point home spread. That means they're giving credit to both the Miami offense and the Buffalo defense, which have both been stellar this year. So what will give?
I mean, I think that with the and you actually mentioned it, you teased it up with the cheetah. The motion. I watched an ISO
Cheetah
video
motion.
of the cheetah motion, and it is unfair to get a running head start with the cheetah and to flank him, to reverse pivot, to draw him across the formation, whatever he's doing. It's sexual chocolate, and McDaniel knows what he's doing. I mean, it's just
Even better
Mm.
was the tunnel motion, the wheel motion that they did with A-Chain, not on the one he scored on, but the one he almost scored on, where he was lined up at right wide receiver, like kind of in the slot on the line of scrimmage, and they ran Tyreek in the satellite motion around the backfield. They fake it to him, and then they run an end around to A-Chain right behind him off of the line of scrimmage. You know how filthy and nasty and pornographic that is for an offensive play caller to have that in your sleeve and say, no, the 4-2 guy going through first, who's an all pro, is not getting the ball.
No.
The guy who's
4-3
even
guy.
faster.
Yeah.
The guy who's even faster, if you consider like 100-meter times, Devon A-Chain coming around behind him. And they're going to race each other to the damn end zone because you got nobody that's going to set the edge on that.
No, it's ridiculous. And here's another thing I think that personally is ridiculous is the rostership right now of these players. You got Mostert at 6%. I mean, even Kincaid 5%. Waddle 2%. What are we doing? Gabe Davis 1%. If this game's gonna get a chuck and fuck, then somebody's gonna have to score the points. It cannot all be Stephon Diggs, which I like Stephon Diggs, but it's got to be other people.
Yeah, and we haven't seen any team slow either one of these teams down, really. I mean, the Jets defense did a good job against Buffalo, but that was week 1. And then Buffalo against the Raiders, and then last week they lit it up. Like Stephon Diggs, unstoppable. I don't know if the Dolphins have enough on their defensive side to slow Buffalo down. So, yeah, it's going to be a chuck and fuck. And for a game with this high of a total implied, we're not getting the buzz around it that we should be for a DFS slate. And I like that.
Yeah.
Because Raheem Mostert is Raheem must start if he's under 10%.
Yeah, he's 6% right now. Yeah.
Chalk it up.
And I mean, I know that Miami has not really been in games where the other teams had the opportunity to run the football. So, James Cook here might have an opportunity though, because he's also the third down back. He's also the PPR, focus of this offense. And so in a game they might be trailing or they might need to shoot out a little bit. Maybe they're not getting down to the 1 yard line and he's getting subbed off.
James Cook, the most leveraged player on the slate.
I mean, it's very optimal right now. His optimal leverage 7.5. Only 8% rostered too. Like you could do dueling banjos here. You could go Cook and Mostert. I mean, Mustard. I mean, what?
15% optimal rate for James Cook. You know how crazy that is for a guy
really high rate.
6,300.
Yeah. I think
give me a break.
Yeah, I let's build some stacks here then, because I mean that's what we like to do. We gotta get you out for that party, by the way, in an hour, so we can't lollygag.
So this is a good game to lollygag on. Like we can breeze right through a couple of these.
Yeah, so
there's some real stinkers on the slate.
If you want to do a huge game stack, you could do a Josh Allen, Diggs, Tyreek Hill, James Cook, where he must start. It's going to eat up a lot of your salary, but you give yourself a little bit of that. We'll give us a little.
I want to do like 5 different stacks here, both skinny to 5-man stacks. Like you can get fat on here, you can get skinny on here. There's going to be some points on the board. If you feel that Buffalo or Miami is going to have a runaway victory, which very well could happen,
right?
With how much talent is on both teams, it might not be a close game. We don't know, but there's going to be points on the board. That's the one thing we can be certain of is one of these teams is going to score at least 35 points.
Yeah.
And the other team might not be far behind.
It could be a 32-35 game.
If you want to do like a Miami onslaught or a Buffalo onslaught, that's in play too. Like if you want to do a 4x1 or 3x1 or a 4x0, that would be enough to leverage you against the field, because I do have a feeling that this gets a little chalkier by the time we lock tomorrow.
I think so too. I think we wake up to a little bit more red, but until then, I mean, play away.
Until then, we play.
Yeah. I mean,
At least
the
you
thing
built
about
the
it for me is that
stats.
Diggs plays, Tyreek Hill plays. They're very expensive, so you
Yeah,
might not get a lot out of.
Diggs and Waddle might be the face off that I like the most.
Yeah.
Because Waddle's getting no ownership coming off concussion protocol.
Yep.
Which,
Yep.
by the way, was a cheap shot that he took that knocked him out for the last game. His week 2 injury was a complete cheap shot, and nothing happened to the guy. So very upset about that. We're getting guys, running backs leading with their helmet, getting fined an entire game check, but we have players in this league that have literally launched their helmets at other players 2 weeks in the first 2 weeks of the season and knocked multiple players out, and they got nothing, no suspension, no fine, nothing. The NFL needs to fuck around and get with the program.
Seriously,
like what they did with Jalen Warren, where they fined him an entire game check for a play that happens in every single game.
Yeah, that was so
they should be
stupid.
fucking ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, agreed. I'm not playing the defense for many of these games. What do you think about
No.
Knox? Knox has got a lot of red zone
No.
targets. I mean,
No.
do you like it at all?
No.
What about Kincaid? Would you rather go Kincaid or Knox?
Yeah, I mean, they're both cheap.
Right.
And
if you're in a pay down situation,
DPP,
gun to your head.
I don't like
go
it. I don't like either one of them or upside. Like, I don't think either one of them scores 2 touchdowns.
Right.
I think
no, I agree.
Either one of them could score a touchdown, but they're not getting enough volume right now where you're saying, oh, yeah, that's a great value pick.
Right.
It's just you have to get really lucky that one of them might score 2 touchdowns, and that's what gets you there.
Well, I mean, the thing I do like about maybe playing one of them is that 15 points per game is given up by the Dolphins tight ends, and that's, ranks 25th. So or against the tight end, the Dolphins D. So I do like that. So, I mean, I might play one of them if I'm faced with it. I mean, it depends if I've got $3,100 or $3,200, right? I might go either or on that.
They kind of cancel each other out, though. Honestly, it's
do.
unfortunate that Kincaid's a rookie, so of course they're going to give Knox a lot of snaps. And Kincaid has seen dwindling snap shares the first 3 games. So he had 80% down to 65, down to 52 last week. So not a good trend for Kincaid, but it's also just means that they're splitting it down the middle where we want one tight end to do well, not 2 tight ends to do okay.
Right. No, it's tricky. So yeah, tricky. So let's jump over to Tampa Bay heading into New Orleans. 3.5. It was 3. It just jumped up. What do you think about this game? I think it also went down a half point too. So that moved the line to under 40. And it could be under 40. It could be 35. I don't know. This game could have.
Honestly, I don't even know what to make of this line because Derek Carr hasn't been announced as in or out. He was trending out all week. And then they're saying, oh, he might play if he can go on. So it's a game time decision. And that should tell you everything you need to know is that if there's a game time decision with the favored team's quarterback and the line is moving and the line's moving like this, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. But it also says that Derek Carr and Jameis Winston aren't that different. It really just does. It says that.
Sadly, right?
So I would say whoever is the starting quarterback for New Orleans, I would want to build a stack with them because the Tampa Bay defense isn't what it used to be. So I like the revenge game narrative for Jameis.
Yeah,
he got traded away so that the Bucs could go get Tom Brady and win the Super Bowl. I mean, what an insult, right?
And they did.
And they did. And they did.
And
Jameis got benched for getting hurt.
Yeah, to Tom Brady. So I got Jameis, Olave, Evans, a little old mini stack run back, and then I got one with Michael Thomas. Does that work for you? Evans.
Honestly, I don't want any part of the Bucs. I think the Bucs are going to shut down.
All right, Bucs are out.
I think the Saints defense is legit. I want a little piece of Kamara. I want a little piece of Michael Thomas because he's dirt cheap for what he can do, and of course Olave. Olave is so good.
Yeah. You might just have a concentration on 2 of their main targets in this game. I also saw that our boy Taysom Hill's I think price up 4,500. Interesting.
Cares.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm not buying.
No, well, you were gonna buy him. You bought him last week, and what did he do? What did he do? Can you remind me?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. Terrible. Yeah. I'm not buying him this week. I have somebody else in store for you, and you have somebody in store for me. So Their defense is 3,600, so you're paying up. But yeah, that could be in the dome. I mean, the dome's a game changer, folks. It is just another zone. The dome is
Cooter
a zone.
Doodle might be there.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
Cooter
awesome.
has season tickets, I think, so
Ooh,
she
yeah.
might be there.
Yeah, I hope they win. I'm a big Cooter Doodle fan. I'm not partial to the Bucks at all.
If you don't like Cooter Doodle, fuck you.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and your family too. No offense, but yeah. Speaking about your family getting fucked, Sam Howell's in big trouble this week. 9
Is he?
point.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't
You
agree.
don't think so? No.
No. Philly's
He-
defense isn't Buffalo's defense. That's
No,
not even
but
close.
Sam Howell is not very good. So that's.
I would disagree with that too.
Okay. All right, you playing?
I think
Sam
he had
Howell?
one bad game. He looked great the first 2 weeks. So
Defenses he
what
played against
stopped?
weren't that great. I mean, they shut down.
Well,
you know-
Buffalo's defense is great,
Oh, it is. Yes. Yes.
and Philly's
They
defense
got
is
no-
23rd against defending quarterbacks.
Well,
23rd is not great.
no, it's not great, but I think they're going to shut Sam Howell down. The -9 in Philly. I can see this game being a run fest for both teams, except I can also see Philly lighting Washington up on the air. What do you think? Where are you leaning?
I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I'll take Washington in the points, but I'll take the under. I'm not saying Sam Howell's a great DFS play, but a 5 flat, I mean, I can do worse than stacking him with maybe one of his receivers and then running him back with AJ Brown or Devontae Smith. I could see
Yeah.
that, and or DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is a great play this week.
Yeah, I like DeAndre. So
Only person I'm really off limits in this game is Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert hasn't done diddly shit in a year.
Oh
and a
man,
half,
what a bust! Yeah,
and
Oh, for
so
sure.
don't play Dallas Goedert, but anybody else on either side, I'm with, because they have more. Both these teams have centralized offenses. They don't spread the wealth that much.
No. Well, I'm wondering here what happened to the Sims with our guy. I don't know if Logan Thomas has been declared out or anything like that, but he's in play.
Don't play him. Don't play him anyway.
Yeah, but
Cole
he is in
Turner at
play.
2,700 is a better play.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I think he is active, so I don't. I'm not saying you play him, but he is available.
He's active, but don't play him.
Right. Yeah, and Jahan Dotson. Oh man, what a dud so far. He better come out this game
So
and get
far,
more than
yeah.
2 targets. Yeah, so what a disappointment.
He got shut down last week, man.
Yeah, completely.
And the week before that, he had Patrick Surtain following him around. That was
not nice. Not nice. Yeah, I'm not going to build stacks in this game necessarily. I got this better games to stack around, like you said. This might not be one of those better games. What do you think about Cincinnati visiting Tennessee? I think this game should be lower than this 41. I think it's a 38 total. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, the Burrow Chase stack is very in play with the way that Tennessee's defense works, where it's a big time pass funnel.
Oh yeah.
So I can definitely see that stack being played. T. Higgins, of course. Even if you want to do a double stack and say, hey, Joe Burrow's going to get back into the swing of things, because what he did with Chase last week and what did with Higgins the week before, we've seen both of these guys take off in the same game and go for 100 plus and a touchdown apiece. Tennessee's secondary is scary bad.
Yeah,
Christian Fulton. Yeah,
I mean, Murphy Bunting's good though. I mean that
Yeah, but he's better in the slot. Like outside guys still take him to task. Like Sean Murphy Bunting it was a good acquisition.
Yeah, I mean he's played out wide though this year. He's only had 3 slot snaps, and so that's
surprising because of how good he was in the slot in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean it's a little it tempers my thought a little bit on Chase, because I think Murphy Bunting will be on him. I don't know.
I hope he is, because Chase is going to barbecue him.
I mean
that grade is very inflated.
Yeah,
I think if you put Sean Murphy Bunting on an island against Jamar Chase, he's going to go for 200.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, I'm just kind of down on this game in general because Joe Burrow, I still think he's 100%, and so it's just 6,500 is a nice price though. It's alluring. It's very alluring.
I like that. I like the stack because I do see the upside. The secondary is still giving up a lot of big plays, especially on Fulton's side. Especially with how weak they are at safety. Like if you're not going to put Murphy Bunting on Chase one-on-one, they're going to have to bracket with a safety. That's not going to bode well for the Titans. And at the other side, I'm sneaky high on Chigakonkwo because Treylon Burks is out. So DeAndre Hopkins is there and Chigakonkwo back in play.
Nice.
Tannehill loves throwing to the tight end, and Chig is a very athletic one.
Yes.
So a cheap tight end play there that almost nobody's going to have. I can definitely see playing that.
I like that. Yeah, it's under 10%, 7% right now. That's a good price at 3,100 too. So yeah, maybe pivoting if you're not going to go Kincaid or Dawson Knox, you could go Chig for sure at that price.
I would definitely
right.
go Chig over those two.
Yeah. All right. So here's a game here. I projected this game up at 48 points. Both these defenses are not good. Like I know you have Miles Sanders and you have a rookie quarterback, but both these defenses, let me repeat, are not good. Right.
Terrible.
And
Minnesota especially.
And let me talk about how not good they are. This is the points per game that they give up. Right. And that's indicative.
26, 25, and 26.
No, it's both 27 for both. So they both, I mean, they could give up 54 points this game, right? I mean, it's whatever, but maybe not that high, but still not great.
Bryce Young season.
Yeah.
He's back.
He is back. 5,200. That's a good price. Good points per dollar.
Great price. But who the hell do you stack him with since he has no good receivers?
I mean, you say that, but
Thielen?
last week Thielen went nuts. He's only 45.
Well, Thielen went nuts because Andy Dalton only throws to white guys. So.
I know. I was going to say it was a white on white situation. You know, it's just like looking for rice. I mean, he has projected 16% ownership. He's really nice at the pay down. He's also your red zone guy if you're not going tight end. Sometimes they go tight end.
Yeah, Bryce Young made the hot takes column because I think he's going for 303 tutties. So
you think Bryce Young?
Bryce Young's going to be at the top of my points per dollar for quarterback in DFS. And then Kirk Cousins, I mean, he's 6%. That's a little up there, but
not too bad.
Who's going to stop Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson? Yeah. And especially with the running game being such an absolute disaster. Like you have Cam Akers and Alexander Madison crashing into the back of their line all day. They're going to air it out quick. They're going to early and often. Kirk Cousins is going to be throwing the ball 40 times in this game because the running game will not be there.
I mean, 65 is the highest grade they have in the secondary. That's terrible. Henderson 71st, Jackson 82nd. Exactly. Chin in the slot a little bit better at 49th, but that's just not good.
Chin's always around the ball. Like if you want a sneaky little play. The Carolina defense is a nice sneaky play because they do force turnovers and get sacks because they have Burns and they have Chin always around the football making plays. They're going to get gashed. They're going to give up some really big plays, but they might score a touchdown on their own.
Yeah, no, it's true. All right, let's pull some stacks here. If Bryce is going to go,
Young,
we got to give him.
I like Thielen.
Do you want to put in Justin Jefferson as a run back? Of course.
Hell yeah.
Yes, of
course. Maybe one with Addison too.
Yes. I put Hunter. The DJ's in there. We like DJ too.
I want Hurst in there though.
You don't want Hurst in there?
No.
Oh, I didn't mean to put Hurst in there. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Come on,
sorry,
man.
mate. Hey, mate, that was just disgusting. Okay, there we go. Thielen.
Watch Hurst is going to be tight end one now.
Well, you jinxed
the rules.
it. You
rules
son
is
of a
rules.
bitch. You sons of bitches. Look what you did. You splashed the pot. Okay.
What a disgusting array of receivers. I feel bad for Bryce Young because
it's not great.
His offensive line's an okay run blocking unit, but they're not great at pass pro. And his wide receivers cannot get open.
No. And we can also do the O-line D-line matchup too to see kind of where people are deficit wise and plus. I don't think you're going to see
neither
Carolina in the plus. No, Carolina's not in the plus. Oh, here they are. They're 2%, and 2% that is for pass. Oh yay, 2%. That's not good. You have a 2% advantage. Run blocking though, it looks like minus 43%. So they might just have to pass the football the whole time. So yay, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting. It surely is. Okay. What do you think about this?
The shit bowl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think about the shitter Russell Wilson, the redemption bowl? If he can go 1-3 and save his coach, who just looks worse and worse each week, imploding. What do you think about this game?
Denver's gonna crush him. Like I think Denver got run off the field last week. Obviously, he gave him 70, but and they barely beat the Raiders, or they lost to the Raiders in week 1. That was embarrassing. But they haven't been as embarrassing as the Bears.
That's true.
The Bears have done nothing right all year. Offense, defense, special teams. Their coaching is bad. The quarterback play is bad. The offensive line is bad. The defense is terrible. Everything's bad. Everything's getting stolen from the stadium. The coaches' houses are getting raided.
Not good.
So Denver wins this one easily. Russell Wilson has a huge game. Javonte Williams is one of my favorite plays on the entire slate at running back, because look what running backs do against the Bears. It is juicy.
Yeah, if you want to look at the rankings, they give up 50 points.
The top
They
two. Well, I mean, obviously
10
Denver's is inflated because they gave up 96 points to running backs
10
last week.
touchdowns, though. 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
200 receiving yards.
Eight
Almost
of
500.
those. Eight of those were last week.
I mean, but still.
So there's
This is
two
not-
games where they didn't give up very much to the running back. They stuffed Josh Jacobs. Jacobs did nothing against them.
Yeah, that's true. But
So the Bears, I think the Bears are okay. I like a little Roshan Johnson run back because
4,900.
I-
That's nice.
I predict that Denver wins this one easily, and Roshan Johnson gets a little bit run in the second half.
Javonte, we could do a little
Huge.
dueling banjo stack if you wanted to.
I like that. I also like some Jerry Jeudy. I like a little bit of Cortland Sutton if he's active. I don't know if he is. He
Yeah.
got banged up last week.
Yeah, he had like 99 targets. So, for like he was catching them for like 6 yards, 8 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards, 9 yards. You're like, oh man, Cortland Sutton's getting in. He's getting linebacker work today. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if you want to get the defense, the Denver defense, let's see the
it's
rostership
leveraged.
right now. It's only 4% projected rostership. It's expensive. People are staying away from it, but they could come out for blood, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm just both saying no. Right? This is the best defense I like. I like Cleveland's defense myself, but
Yes,
2,800. It's only 9%. It's the most expensive or the most shocky defense, but who cares? I don't care. Defense is, 9%. It's 1 out of 10, and
It's not bad.
it's not
I've
bad.
seen worse.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
It's not a glaring defensive play. So
Not a 20, 25. So, yeah, but anyway, we're not going to start with the defense in this game. Let's talk about this game overall. Deshaun Watson popped up on the questionable list. His play has been questionable ever since he
not
stopped
last
getting
week.
the
Last week he looked awesome.
No, but overall the season he's been a little
Oh, yeah.
questionable. So, but he did, like I said, he did bounce back. Like you said, bounce back last week against who did they play last week? Cincinnati?
No.
Pittsburgh. I forget who they played last week. A football team they
They
played
lit
last
him
week.
up.
Yeah.
It was
remember.
impressive.
It was strong to quite strong actually.
I'm gonna look it up right now so we can know.
Well, what do you think about this
Against
game?
the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, the Titans, yes.
They
that's
beat
the-
them 27-3. Deshaun Watson looked really good.
They gave him the beatdown. I do remember that. And Amari Cooper should have had a touchdown, but the ref called a phantom whistle on his touchdown run.
Yeah, like he wasn't even close to being
Stupid.
out of bounds, and they called him
No,
out of bounds.
A whole foot
But
off. Yeah, stupid. Made me so upset. Anywho,
We're
Zach,
suspending players for betting on football, but the referees are obviously betting on football.
yeah. Did you hear the news? Did Angel Hernandez get fired today?
Oh, I wish.
No, I thought I saw the union released him or something today. It was a
Oh,
joke
that's good.
post. I liked it.
He's
I
probably
don't
going to sue them again.
know. I hate that.
That's
guy.
the only reason he
Anyway.
had the job for as long as he did.
Yeah. Someone needs to deal with him professionally, like get him some support.
Well,
for being
after
a
the
terrible
check
umpire.
swing he called against Bryce Harper yesterday, he should be fired.
He should have said, "It's a clown show, bro. It's a clown show." I would have said that.
It is every game.
I think Baltimore gets beat in this game. You saw what they look like against Indy, depleted at home. This is not at home. This is in Cleveland in the swirly, twirly, terrible. Lamar Jackson does not look good normally against them. He likes to throw picks against them too. What do you think about on the other side, the running back options? I know you're starting him against me, Jerome Ford. What do you think about Jerome Ford?
Love him.
Are you stacking him with the defense? Is that the play?
Yes.
Okay, we can't do that on Run the Sims, so we'll move on. But
Is there any other players that would you want to play Elijah Moore? Guys, a target machine so far. 25 targets. I mean,
Elijah Moore, I have as a top 12 wide receiver this week.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're talking my
huge,
language.
spicy Elijah Moore usage this week. He's too cheap. Baltimore's defense is all banged up. I like them when they're healthy, but they're not. Give me all the Elijah. Give me some Amari Cooper this week, even though it's more expensive. But Elijah's the guy, the points per dollar guy. He's not too chalky. That's who you go with. You go with Ford and you go with Elijah Moore.
I love it. And the defense.
You can run him back with some Mark Andrews if you want, or some Zay Flowers, because why not? Zay Flowers is awesome.
Yeah.
But I do think Lamar Jackson struggles in this game because Cleveland's defense is legit.
Yeah. I think he gets sacked like 4 or 5 times.
Maybe more.
I think one of those was a fumble. And I think I can see that getting returned for a touchdown.
A scoop and score? Are you calling a scoop and score?
I'm calling a scoop and score. I'm calling it.
So we got one of those litter robots for our cat litter box, so we don't have to scoop anymore.
Yeah.
I call that a scoop and score because the robot scoops it for you, and all you do is empty the bin every few days.
That's
so easy.
Who I am. I'm kind of a big deal. I got a scoop and score. Yeah. So let's jump to the next game here. It is Pittsburgh heading into Houston. Houston's been feisty. CJ Stroud throwing the ball
game's boring.
100 times. What do you think about this?
The Steelers are the most overrated team ever.
This is what I like, though. CJ Stroud, 121 attempts, tied with Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. I mean, for the price you're getting, he's probably going to be losing.
There is a little bit of a problem, though, this week, is he has to face a very good pass rush without his top 2 tackles. Laramie Tunsil is out. The other guy is out on the other side. So CJ Stroud is maybe take some roll aids before we watch this game, because the rookie hasn't been under that much duress. Like he's been looking good and poised, but he hasn't done that against TJ Watt's level.
Yeah. So would you want to do a D combo with Jalen Warren, Najee Harris? They're both reasonably
I don't want
priced.
any part of this game. Honestly, I think this game is like a total of 24. I think this is a 16-13 game, if we're being honest. I don't want to play anybody.
I'm gonna pull up if I can. We'll see if I can. DraftKings lets me in. If we can pull up and do some prop betting, because that would be nice to bet on some of these games. Build a parlay on what both things.
Kenny Pickett sucks. He always has. Jordan Addison made Kenny Pickett into a draftable player, let alone a first-round pick. Najee has looked sluggish, but healthier in the last game. I like that. Jalen Warren, I like him. But I don't like him in this kind of game. This game it's going to be a snooze fest. I just don't know if anybody's going to score very many points in this game.
All right, we're going to keep this open during the game. We've already got one pick, and that's the Browns. We'll kind of revisit this at the end, and then we'll place a little bet and hopefully win like a 5-6 like parlay just for the fun and giggles. It's shits and giggles.
Shishing.
Yeah, just
now that you can legally do it where you live.
Yeah, I'm so excited, man.
Hate you.
Yeah.
Hate you, son of a bitch.
You know what? Morally, I like that. I might. I don't know if I even have, but here's the problem. If you looked at my account real quick, I don't even have a C note in here with the scoop score. I have to log in right now. It's not letting me show you guys. I have to do that, but I think I've got like $100 in my account. So, but we'll see. All right, let's
be a nice payout though.
I would. Oh yeah, it would be. It'd be a great payoff. I'm gonna remember this, Troy. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go see if I can get some more money, put it in my account. So my wife's asleep, or after the show. Yeah, I appreciate you watching, by the way, as well. I like this game a little bit more than you do, but I think the under hits. I think you can play Najee in this game. I think that he will get a touchdown too. So maybe we'll put touchdown bet on Najee. So I know you don't.
I know you're playing Tank Dell. That's smart.
Yeah, of course, dude. I picked up Tank Dell 2 weeks ago and I played him. A lot of people are playing him now. The 14% roster. That's a little high. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. That's
higher than me on my Thanksgiving nature walk with my cousins.
Yeah, that's higher than you after like 2 or 3 gummies and a couple of J's. Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I'm not playing.
Night, man.
Yeah, maybe the pivot is Robert Woods at 43.
Woof.
But yeah, it's gross. Robert Woods needs a bunch of targets to get it, and a little end around near the end zone too. Tank Dale can break it on any play, and that's what you kind of
Nico's
saw.
the pivot.
Yeah, Nico is 5%, nice 9% difference there. So, okay, I'm not building stacks here for sure. Let's go to another game that has back rookie quarterback, first round draft pick Anthony Richardson. Thankfully, he's back. Man, he's a
Love to
boss.
see
I
it.
love that guy. Yeah, I've got him on
Love to
several
see it.
of my teams, including Guillotine team. So I'm rolling him out there.
It's a pick 'em game too. Love it.
Yeah, it's a 0. Not many that you see in these days. I put this as +1 for the Rams when I played it out because I mean it's just it's really close. I like the total too. I know that the Rams do give up points, but their defense isn't terrible. Kyron Williams, 21%. What do you think about that?
Easy fade of the week.
Yeah, I mean his points
This
per
is
dollar.
a pass funnel defense. The
Yeah.
Colts have no secondary
None.
to speak of.
Yeah.
So if we're being completely honest, you're eating the chalk on Puka instead, and you're stacking him with Matthew Stafford. And if you want to get frisky, you can double stack it with Tutu Atwell because Indianapolis has no secondary, period. They're the worst defensive backfield in the NFL. And this passing offense for the Rams has been awesome. You see what they did to the 49ers. That's a really good pass defense. They lit them up.
Yeah, they did.
Matthew Stafford looks like Super Bowl winning Matthew Stafford again. His arm strength is back, and it looks great. And this offense is really going to start singing when Cooper Kupp comes back in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it is. And if you're the Puka Nakua manager, owner,
I like
whatever,
the Zach Moss run back too, even though he's a little bit overpriced for my liking.
a little bit. He's in the fun zone right there.
He's had a couple good games in a row now. So I mean, the price is accurate, but I just think it's a little steep for this particular matchup.
I mean, here's what I think I like the most. It's for him, it's the amount of touches that he's getting. He's got 48 attempts and then 7 targets. So that's great. That's something
ideal.
and that's in 2 games, by the way, because he didn't play in the first game. So divide that by
broken
both.
arm. He's doing this coming off a broken arm.
Yeah. Now Troy wants to put in 500. My wife will murder me if I take $500 out. I like it though. If you bet 500, Troy, and you win,
she woke up when you said that.
Yeah,
through 8 walls.
Oh, ooh. 500 plus for a tutty for is that a touchdown for Miami? A defensive touchdown? Is that what we're indicating?
No idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's sexy though.
He can bet his own money.
It could happen. Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, I hope he wins it. I do like Puka in this game. I think we both are on him. We play him playing.
Puka.
Yeah,
and he's chalky, 17%. Don't like there's good chalk and bad chalk. That's some good chalk right there. Because Stafford is not chalky, and that's where you get it. That's where you get it back. Is you do the Stafford stack with Puka, because I just think there's no way that the Indy can hold him under 300 yards passing. You get an automatic 3-point bonus. 500 total yards from Miami against Buffalo. That's a lot of yards against the number 1 defense.
Yeah, that would be a lot of yards. That'd be a big payout though.
Huge. Yeah, I'm sure it's plus odds for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You're getting big pulse on that. And if you did want to pivot, Tutu is 9%, which is half of Puka, and he's got the wheels too. 5,500 a pay down. Not terrible. And you said you could double stack as well.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump. I did build those, but so we can just jump to the next game. What do you think about this? No Jimmy G.
The Raiders are going to win now.
Now they'd be better off, actually. But look at all this red. This is the chalkiest game. I'm surprised it's not the game with the biggest total. I think this number is going to get obliterated, maybe by the Chargers themselves. I don't know. 25 for Keenan Allen, 20 for Devontae. I'm leaning Keenan at that, even though that chalk is there. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm playing some Keenan. I'll probably match ownership on Keenan because he's such a good play. I'll do the same with Devontae because the Chargers can't cover anybody either. The problem is
James is
the Raiders quarterback is either going to be terrible or a rookie who's not good. Like Aiden O'Connell is all the like he's getting a lot of buzz this week because Jimmy G's in concussion protocol. Like everybody wants Aiden O'Connell to start. Aiden O'Connell's not good. He's not. Like there's no. I'm not going to pretend to say that I'm excited to watch Aiden O'Connell play against an NFL defense because it's not going to end well.
I mean, it might end well for your DFS defenses. Yeah.
If they like, so if it's Hoyer, then you don't
Closer
play
game.
the Chargers defense.
Yeah. No.
If it's Aiden O'Connell, I'm loading up on Chargers defense.
Yeah,
and I'll probably do a Josh Kelly stack because Josh Kelly has done nothing the last 2 weeks with all this work he's been given. This is the game where Josh Kelly goes ballistic at 9% because everybody's just pissed off that they played him the last 2 weeks and he did literally nothing. Yeah, so if it ends up being O'Connell tomorrow morning, you load up the stack with the Kelly and the Chargers defense.
Yeah, and the Raiders are in the bottom 6 defenses, 7 defenses here. Yeah, against the run.
What a terrible team.
Yeah,
it's Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, and that's it.
Yeah, do you want to build a stack? And also, I will say this: if you are going to go between Quentin Johnson and Josh Palmer, it is a huge difference in the rostered ownership here, 15% to 4%. And so if you're in a GPP contest, that $300 you save and that 11%, it could get frisky somewhere else. I don't think that Quentin Johnson's a terrible play, though. I think that Quentin Johnson was drafted more with the Mike Williams role in mind, where Josh Palmer it was more of the Keenan Allen. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather go attack that Miami Buffalo game.
Oh yeah. I mean,
the Chargers play down to the Raiders every single time.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm stuck on this. Okay, here we are. Justin Herbert is expensive.
He should be.
Are you going to put any Everett in there? Are you going any Everett?
No.
Everett
hasn't done anything. Donald Parham scored 2 touchdowns last week.
I know. But you do like, the Mike Williams a little bit on the edge there, out by the boundary. Not that he's going to be in motion. It'd be more on outs and crosses to the boundary. He's not going to be, go routing. But you could get him in the end zone, as that big target. But I don't know.
Who, Everett?
Yeah, you could. You could get a touchdown. He's cheap, I think. All right. Let's see.
He's cheap because he's not going to do anything.
Let's see. 3,600. I mean, Parham 2,800. That might be a better play. If you're looking for touchdown upside, he has 3 so far this year. Leads the team. So, yeah, it's gross. It's football, though. That's what it is. So, all right. Speaking of gross, Zeke returns to Dallas. He will not jump in the kettle, or he will. What do you think?
He will. If he scores.
He jumps in the kettle. I love it.
And that crowd will love it because they don't hate. Nobody in Dallas hates Zeke.
No.
Zeke gave us some of the greatest years. 2016, 2017. Zeke was the leading rusher in the NFL. Scored an ass load of touchdowns. He had double-digit touchdowns last season.
Yeah.
People forget Zeke's still pretty damn good.
7 years a Cowboy? Is that true?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta get a lot of love then. Only Emmett's done that recently, so no hate for Zeke coming home. But yeah, I mean, you playing him 5,100, get touchdown. He's got like 9 points, 12 points. What do you think he's gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you play him in DFS. If you need him as a flex starter, then that's fine. But in a DFS, upside is what we're looking for, and I don't think he has that much. Yeah. Ramondre is interesting because the Cowboys' run defense
got gashed by Connor last week for sure.
Yeah, and hey, I think I remember somebody saying that. What happened last week? I didn't think they would
lose. You're that asshole.
Yeah, I hate James Conner. And I was playing him last week because I was just like, the Cowboys haven't played a good running game, but I don't think their run defense is that good. Yeah. Lo and behold, they went for almost 200 rushing yards in the first half against the Cowboys. So Ramondre, I think, is a nice little piece there, 6,200 with 6% projected ownership. I think we can do that. That's a decent play, especially when Pollard is so chalky.
Yeah, 17%.
7,800. I mean, I love Pollard more than anybody, but I don't know.
That's some negative optimal leverage, though. That's minus. That's not plus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's got a boom bastic, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, optimal rate under 12%. It's a cash game play. If you want to start your lineup in cash with Tony Pollard, that's fine.
Yeah. Last week, my guy CD Lamb let me down. What do you think about him this week? Under rostered 6%. Is Dak
That's the smart play? That's the smart play.
Little stack attack. I can build that. That's not too bad. Just keep it light, right? Keep it frisky.
Dak, CD, done.
Yeah. There you go. All you can do. I don't like anybody else. I'm not playing anybody else, but I will play that stack just because.
Can Arizona beat another undefeated team this week?
No.
No, honey, no. Christian McCaffrey, less ownership than Tony Pollard is surprising.
And Kyron Williams, too. I mean, I think Christian McCaffrey is the play, honestly.
Yeah,
I think he's going to eat.
9,200. It's going to be challenging to build around him, but we've identified plenty of value plays already in the show.
Oh yeah, you could Roshan Johnson it, and then you've got your RBs in a nice spot where they're not.
You could Javonte Williams it. He's only 5,500.
Oh yeah, you could easily do that. And then you're only spending about $7.5K. It's like getting Pollard.
And even though they're listing Debo as questionable, I don't think he plays.
Yeah,
he's dealing with the bruised ribs and a knee that flared up this week. I don't think Debo plays. That puts Brandon Ayuk and Ronnie Bell on the table. That puts Jawan Jennings on the table.
I don't know what happened to Ayuk. He's not.
Even Jennings hurt too. Where's Ayuk?
I don't know. Did you accidentally delete him?
No.
I believe you. I'd excluded. Oh, someone did. Yeah.
I didn't do that.
I didn't. I don't exclude Brandon Ayuk. That guy's the motherfucking man.
That's who you want to play this week.
Yeah, I agree. So a bunch of people did get excluded. Hold on. Let's unexclude him. Okay.
Not me this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mess with all these people.
But Jennings is hurt too. So yeah, Ronnie Bell, Brandon Ayuk.
4% roster, dude. I stacked him with Purdy just because he was cheap against you. And Kittle's in play too. 5,100. That's cheap Kittle. Ooh,
smart. That's smart. And if you're looking for a really, really cheap tight end, Trey McBride, 2,600. I have a feeling.
I
like those feelings, Scott.
Yeah,
you got a feeling.
You do. You have a feeling down in your bowels. Trey McBride last year, he had more targets. He was getting more run. I'm a little confused at, I know Zach Ertz.
That was what Zach Ertz got hurt, and Zach Ertz is back, and Ertz has been a vacuum cleaner, but also McBride's looked really good. Like he hasn't gotten the volume, but I believe through the first 2 weeks, he was the highest PFF grade for all tight ends in the NFL. So he's staying on the field with his gameplay.
He's not getting the ball enough
yet. But that would be my deep dive. Is Trey McBride 2,600 and Chiga Conquo's down there cheap, and Cole Turner of the Commanders is 2,700. I like those guys down there.
2,700. Not bad at all. Not bad.
I do like your Purdy Ayuk stack, and if you're getting really dirty, like the Ronnie Bell thing, he's a real deal kind of player. Like he was a 7th rounder, like Purdy to Ronnie Bell last week for the touchdown, 7th rounder to 7th rounder,
0.1%.
7th rounders from the Big Ten Conference. Ronnie Bell went to Michigan. Purdy, of course. I guess Purdy's Iowa State. That's not big. That's Big 12. No. Cancel that.
That's the middle of the country, though.
Yeah. So the heartland.
Yeah. Dude, Greg, I will touch all of your chalk if I need to. I will block it, but I will touch it.
Elon's going to take away our block feature for our chalk feature.
You better not take that, Elon. By the way, if you didn't know, Elon bragged and then posted a picture of him firing a 50 cal
from the hip.
I just want to tell you, I fired a bazooka once from my hip with an erection. So, yeah.
And Elon can't even get an erection. So there you go.
No, and he's married to is it like his sixth wife, ninth wife. He's got 78 kids. I forget. He impregnates people when he sees them. So,
They probably none of them are his.
yeah. All right, let's run these Sims real quick because that's what we're here to do. I do love run the Sims. We need to get Jameis out. He's already. No, let's go back to the player pool. No offense to Jameis, but I can't have Jameis be in that.
You need a limit. Yeah, limit him.
Yeah, his max is going to be 10%. 10 Jameis.
Yeah, we like some Jameis, just not all the Jameis.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's just too much Jameis, though. So cool part is you can really adjust it pretty simply. I love the run the Sims. Still got first 3 lineups are Jameis.
Ew, Kenny Pickett, fuck off.
Yeah, gross. But okay,
Josh Allen. We can do some Josh Allen, Roshan.
Here's some Josh Allen, Roshan, Javonte,
Keenan, Puka. We got chalky wide receivers, chalky flex.
Kyron, I think I would change.
Chalk, 151% chalk.
Yeah, no, it's 114%. 114.
Still chalky.
Yeah, it is. But if you go down a little further, I like this lineup minus Kyron Williams. You can maybe switch Kyron Williams out for somebody else. Maybe Zach Moss, Purdy, Ford, and Williams. Keenan Allen, Elijah Moore, Adam Thielen. You can switch out Dawson Knox too to Chig, and then Christian McCaffrey.
Who's the one down there? It's 97% ownership.
97%. Let's look at that one. That's Jameis, Javonte. Yeah, that's why.
McCaffrey.
Olave. I don't like that one too much. Yeah. I think we need to go limit our Kyron Williams. I think he is mega.
I told you the Kyron was going to be the fade of the week, and here you are.
Well, no, he's all the players are at 40 max. So we need to
I know, but we were saying we're going to fade him.
We're trying to fade him.
I don't know why you didn't reduce that when we said that. That was your cue.
I was building snacks, so I'm not sure about
Stafford. That Stafford lineup with Moss, maybe without Bobby Trees, but
yeah, Puka,
Keenan and the flex is nice. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Calvin Austin there with Josh Allen, Ford, McCaffrey, Austin, Thielen, Cooper.
Get rid of Tanner Hudson. Get rid of Tanner Hudson, and then you could put your boy in there.
Keenan.
Yeah. Ronnie Bell could go right in there.
That's the one. Josh Allen, Jerome Ford. Yeah, I want that one.
Yeah,
that's got oodles of upside.
Oodles of noodles, as the kids say.
And then you got the one with Kirk Cousins and Tyreek Hill. Oh yeah.
Oh, let me go back to that one. Sorry, I was gonna go check something. Okay. It does have Braxton Berrios in it, which is
it's fine.
Okay, it's fine. James Cook is in that one as well.
Yeah, and we could flop Kyron out. Thielen, Granson can get out of there, but I like the Cousins, Cook, Tyreek. Yeah, that one's nice. Keenan Allen. That's like a core lineup build. Is Cousins, Cook, Tyreek, and Keenan.
That is a great build right there. Yeah, I like that. 94% roster too, so you have some wiggle room there in the duplication. It's no NorCal. Well, you know what? No pleasing, Craig. Nope. God damn it. No pleasing this man. All right. Speaking of not pleasing anybody, hopefully these lineups are a little better. Where you're getting the behind the scenes look at my ease mail. Oh man. Oh yeah.
My lineup is sexy.
Yeah. So let's go over your lineup here real quick. Because you do think it's
Puka Stafford stack.
That's sexy.
Gordon Williams spend down at running back with upside. I got Jamar, best pirate name in the business. Jamar.
You have Jamar.
Keenan. I got Puka. I spent up at wide receiver with Michael Thomas and the flex. Chig is my spend down tight end. Miami Dolphins going to turn over Josh Allen a couple times, make easy work of that $2,600 price tag. So I just need 7 points from the Dolphins defense and all of my wide receivers to do what they're supposed to do this week in plus matchups. And then my just getting cheap at running back, but with guys that have some game.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. As a matter of fact, I like 3 of your plays because I have them too. I'm a little worried about Denver and Williams just kind of getting the bulk of the work there for them. And Chicago is terrible against the run.
Yeah.
So that does worry me. And then
The key in cash
play.
games is take the low hanging fruit wherever possible.
Yeah. And I thought I was doing a good job of taking the low hanging fruit myself, but apparently not as low as your fruit, which, it hangs,
Stags.
it does. It bangs. I do think Kyron Williams is a good cash game play, which is basically what we're doing. So I played a cash game play against you.
Your running backs are sexy, like DeAndre Swift at 5,700. Has DraftKings ever priced DeAndre Swift over 6K?
They don't.
They hate the man. They
stupid.
hate him. They hate him.
Yeah. You know what? Matt, you will not see Alexander Mattson on our screens today. I'm just going to put it that way.
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather put Ty Chandler in there, honestly.
Yeah. No,
Madison
but
sucks.
Swift, he does have 2 touchdown upside against the Washington Commanders. He's been getting.
I
the
like
ball
your
to
stack
work.
though. Purdy and Ayuk, it's solid.
And then I stole your guy. I got Keenan Allen and Puka. Which is the same for us. And then if I can scroll down, Ford as well. So I've got 3 of the key difference makers that I think are going to bulk, produce maybe 20 points, 25, 20, 30 points. And you've got them too, which just is a kick in the nuts. So thanks,
your
man.
defense is a little bit stronger than mine, but also facing both of our defenses are facing explosive offenses. So it could go either way.
Yeah, no, it's true. I'm going to give this game a pick 'em because some of the games this week were pick 'ems. I think our games.
I think we're both filleting each other's lineups enough to call this a pick 'em.
Yes, and I'm excited because I'm going to play your lineup in another contest. That you're not in. I'm not going to dupe you because that's.
I'm extremely upset though because I will be tuning in from work tomorrow.
Well, let's just all say a prayer for Bo, and
it's the first Sunday I've worked in over a year.
Yeah. I've had some hard weeks recently where I've had to work longer and stay later and do stuff. So it is the season of that at times. But we do wish you well on the gridiron. And where can people follow you? Because I know people follow you and they want to follow you. And where can they do that?
On the X machine, where
Bo
_ big time.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
You are flavor.co.
Esteemed food pornographer, a pornographer. You're into food porn. I like it.
I'm a creator of food porn.
Well, let's just test.
I'm the guy behind the camera.
let's scroll down to see some yummy food porn because I know you had some recently.
Oh man, I don't think so.
A lot of cat porn. Oh man, it's taking a long time to get to the food porn. Well, she's looking at your food porn. That's for sure. Well, go follow Bo _ big time, and then go check out his hot box, bigtimeflavor.co. Get your gourmet hot box sauce, your smoke shack, your It's Taco Sizzin', the Shelby Street Heat, Nashville Hot Blend, the Amigo All Purpose. Bo, I had that on my sandwich today, by the way. I'm down to my itty bitty nubs. I'm almost gone. So I might have to get some more of that. It was delicious. It was a hamburger, a cheeseburger with onions and all the delicious gettings. I just sprinkled all of your stuff all over the whole plate.
That sounds like some good vibes over there in the Beltway region.
So yeah, well, do go follow Bo, and then follow the show. Right, we are chalk blocked, so we have us. There's me and the old setup, and there's Bo. We'll have to get a better header, but we're almost at 400 followers. Fancy Receipts follows us. Hell yeah, we like a little accountability. We talk mad game, so we're getting watched. Don't worry,
we're coming off. I mean, I'm surprised it took them this long. It's like we welcome all comers, man.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to our show and call us out when we're dead wrong, like you probably could have a couple weeks ago with me and Scott last week, it's gonna happen all season long. Maybe. We're gonna, but guess what? We're gonna victory lap the shit out of it when we're right.
We will. Yeah, I love it. Well, do go follow me as well, Nimble W Numbers. And Bo, we had to keep you under an hour, and we're gonna do that right now. It is 59 and 15 seconds. So
my 420 delivery just came up too. So
hell yeah. We'll see you guys next week on Chalk Block. Go win some money and let us know when you do.